Good afternoon, everyone. This is Gregor. Welcome to the stream. And tonight we'll be doing a bit more Chrono Trigger. Also, it's not tonight yet, but yeah, you get the point. Hey, JLC! How's it going? How are we doing today? With the ridiculous haired anime characters who traveled in time? I mean, that's kind of like the whole idea of it, right? What if anime happened? But yeah, I kind of took a detour yesterday and finished one of the side quests a lot sooner than I probably intended to. Specifically Fiona's one, we like went and straight up did it before finishing the Kingdom of Zeal, which I guess means that her husband survives now. So I don't know if that's something that changes like the ending or anything. I don't remember Fiona ever being at the ending, but you know, So yeah, now we need to go back and do Zeal, finish that. Yeah, I didn't know that either, but apparently let me show you. Apparently the trigger for that quest becoming available is when you tell the lady in like Kajar, or I don't remember, like maybe it's like in like Zeal Palace, that she should grow a tree that like the Guru of Life gave her in secret, and that kind of initiates the side quest with Fiona. So yeah, you can totally do this bit. You could go on world tour and grab some seal chest. Actually, can you? Because I remember like the moment you kind of like try to charge the pendant on the Mammon machine, the door behind you closes. Although I don't like. Clearly, I don't really remember that little detail. I always kind of like did it afterwards. But yeah, if you go to Zeal Kingdom and tell the lady she should grow the tree in secret, you can like backtrack, go back to the gate at like the snow plains, I guess, and yeah, go do that. Yeah, that's what I remember. Once you power up the pendant. Also, hi Rooks. I remember that like once you power up the pendant, like the door behind you closes, so you can't really like go back until you do the whole thing with like the Black Omen. Yeah, fair enough. But it's like I can like consider that being the first part of Zeal being done. Yeah, but I like you come back later and like screw things up a bit further, but so on and so forth. But yeah. So let me show you. Also, I'm sorry if I'm talking like slightly louder than usual. I kind of like switched into using these instead of the usual headset, because it's very annoying that the cable for that doesn't properly like go all the way into the socket, and I keep like losing sound on my left ear cup. So yeah, I'm gonna be using these only whenever I'm not using a controller, because then I can kind of like connect them wirelessly. Yeah, I mean things were still screwed up, but they're kind of like screwed up in a different way, I guess. No, I guess it's in Zeal Palace. But the lady... Yeah, exactly, the Black Omen won't rise, blah blah blah. So, how's everyone doing today? How is everything going? Yep. Also, hey, G-Scorpion! Well, you're like out 2 days in a row, that's nice. I guess. I'll assume you've still not been thrown out of a helicopter yet. So yeah, if you... 3. Ooh, nice. Where was it? It's like on the left-hand side, right? There's like a lady here. There we go. There's like this lady here. If you come and talk to her the first time, she says that she's got a seed from the Guru of Life, and that the queen kind of ordered her to burn it. And she's kind of torn, and she asks you what to do. If you tell her to burn it, then I think you get like another chance later on when like the entire kingdom like falls to the ground. She's one of the survivors that like ends up with the earthbound ones. But if you tell her to grow it in secret, apparently that activates Fiona's side quest. Like it triggers back in like 600 AD her husband coming back, which means you can now visit the sunken cave place. So yeah, it was like very interesting, kind of a bit hard. I had to run both Marl and Frog just to have enough water magic to, help in that place. And I did lose characters at some points a few times, but at the end we did manage to clear it. We did manage to beat the what's his name, the big angry skeleton dude. And yeah, that allowed us to do the Fiona side quest and also Lucas part of it. And we also got like the green dream. Like, what was it? There we go. Which annoyingly, I'm pretty sure doesn't work if you put it on Chrono for the bit with Lavos. The prophet Sora is clouded with hatred and sorrow. We get to check Fiona again later. Yeah, I was kind of like wondering if maybe like doing it this early means that they show up at the ending. Probably. But yeah, I kind of like need to be reminded maybe, hopefully, but we can totally check that out. Beyond lies the Mammon Machine Chamber. You can feel the glorious energy of Lavos surging from it. The Mammon Machine. You came to see it? I thought as much. Can you feel the flow of the mighty Lavos' power? Oh, it brings tears to my eyes. It seems I lost part of my hair since last you saw me. Also, unfortunately, I didn't lose all of it. Listen here, buddy. Don't even joke about that. My dad went out like really early. I'm kind of, I guess, lucky to still have what I have of like a full head of hair, so to speak. I'm like pretty sure I'm kind of like starting to thin out around here somewhere. But yeah, don't even joke about it. Also, hey, Raiken, welcome. How's it going? How are we doing today? I mean, it might also be that I just like came out of the shower, so it's still like behaving itself relatively well. This is the font of Zeal's power, the Mammon Machine. It draws and magnifies the limitless power of Lavos. If the Mammon Machine is moved to the Ocean Palace, we can extract even more energy from Lavos. The dream of eternal life will be made possible. Oh, Almighty Queen, our kingdom will reign for all eternity. When the Mammon Machine was finished, the Queen became a different person almost overnight, a much colder one. Just between us, I heard that any who oppose Her Majesty, and not just the earthbound ones, vanish and are never heard from again. Melchior, the Guru of Life, opposed the Queen's plans and disappeared shortly thereafter. It pained me to consider some conspiracy may be at work, but it's terribly suspicious. The three Gurus constructed the Mammon Machine from a reddish stone that had been kept in the royal treasury for generations. The Guru of Life, Melchior, was in charge of the plans and conducted a great deal of research on the nature of Lavos, but now, well, I'm sure you know the rest. Operating the Mammon Machines requires magic powerful enough to regulate the energy the machine extracts. Excepting the Gurus, Lady Shala is the only one with such power. We're good, just a bit tired. Oh, I mean, I can get that. I've like been a bit off myself lately as well. So yeah, this is the first, like, I guess, major, I wouldn't call it like a plot twist per se, but it's like the first major, like, shocking discovery that we make is that the Kingdom of Zeal, the wonderful Kingdom of Zeal, is actually powered by the power of, by like the draining the magic out of Lavos, I guess. Aha. Lady Shala's pendant was made from the same red stone as the Mammon Machine. When she prays to the device, the pendant glows with an unearthly light. Also note the Zeal crest on the walls here. It's going to become important in a few bits for those that weren't in chat from the start. Also, this is Shala's theme. It's like such a nice theme. Shala! Oh, Janus, you've returned. Something wrong? Bold plan, really, let's work out for them. Yes, I'm sure nothing will go wrong. They look like competent people that have like a handle on things. The black winds. You feel the foreboding too? Don't worry, it will be alright. Here, keep this close. What is it? It's an amulet containing my prayers. If something should happen, it will keep you safe. I wish that I could remain with you always, but Mother has other plans. That's not our mother. She looks like her, but she's not the same inside. The eternal Kingdom of Zeal. Yeah. Even still, forgive me, Janus. So yeah, Shala's kind of a... Forgive me, my lady, but must hurry. If we're late, I fear I'll be... Well, you know the queen. Of course, my apologies. So Shala is like one of those characters that like in the original Chrono Trigger never really like... I don't know. She never like has like that big of a role, like important certainly, but not like major in the game. She literally appears in like 3 or 4 scenes and then she's like more or less written out of the story forever. So let me just like save here for a moment. And it was like always like a thing with like the fandom of the game that like the one thing that wasn't answered at the end of the game was like what the hell happened with Shala. And I think it was like what 6 years later that Chrono Cross came out and kind of answered that in a way, but not in like a very, I don't know. I haven't finished that game, but I know what the ending is like, and honestly it feels like it came out of the just came out of the blue, I guess, the ending of Chrono Cross. Because up until the point where you're still like kind of like hunting for the elemental dragons and you're like going around in being Links and all of that, you don't really get any connection with Chrono Trigger, and unfortunately that goes until like maybe the last 5 hours of the game, where you kind of like get access to Chronopolis and you do stuff there. Just kind of like don't want to spoil anyone, myself included. But apparently what happens to Shala is what basically causes Chrono Cross. But it's like such a roundabout way of getting to that, and it never gets mentioned up until like that specific point, 5 hours before finishing Chrono Cross. So it just kind of like makes it feel like it was kind of like tacked on, or maybe not thought well enough. And then they came out with like the DS remake to Chrono Trigger, which had a series of optional encounters that kind of links Chrono Trigger with Chrono Cross. But again, it's... I don't know. Generally, I think, like myself included, a lot of people wish they could have seen Shala more in the story. I think she like literally has like maybe the same amount of appearances as like King Guardia, or like the moment. Oh my god, what the hell? That's weird. Okay, so yeah, the moment you kind of like finish the chapter on Zeal, you never get to see her again, except like I don't know. Does she get mentioned in any of the endings? I don't really remember. I think like the one where Frog fights Magus kind of like alludes to that. But even then, it's not like that major of a reference. And yeah, she's traded to be a... Says to be a stronger mage than the Queen of Zeal. Yeah, she has so most of her spoken lines. Yeah. That's about it, really. And like the only other like gameplay function that she has, aside from like what's about to happen later, is that she shows you how to use Marl's pendant. That's like literally it. She kind of like gives you the hint that this door the doors and chests with this emblem can only be opened with Marl's pendant. Oh, okay, fair enough. I don't remember really though. Also, yeah, she's like I feel like a lot of what made fans kind of interested in Shala is her theme, because it's like, come to think of it, Shala is the only NPC in the game to have her own theme, as far as I know. Like, all of the other main themes aren't like, either they're like tied to one of the player characters, or are generally like used across the game. I mean, I guess you could maybe like say that like Magus's theme might be another one, but then again, he also is a possible party member, so I don't think that counts. But also, I think like Shala has like the only like character that has a theme of her own, and therefore you kind of start like thinking that maybe there's like more to her than what is shown in the... Yeah, but I mean, the Zeal Palace theme, but like the one that we're listening to now, right? That I think that also plays on like the Black Omen though, right? It's like definitely not like the only place where this plays. Also, hold on. Oh no, hold on. You mean the other one outside? No, it's like this one, right? Hold on. Come on, move out the way. Hey, remember this? It's the Masa and Mune. Remember these guys? We're gonna see them a bit later too. Like, Masa and Mune get more screen time than Shala does. Like, what the hell? Now that I think about it. Yeah, but like, there's also like Dalton, I guess. So still, like, Shala's theme only plays when Shala is like on screen. That's what I kind of mean. But anyway, let's get the hint, because I was kind of talking over them. Her Majesty said she had business at the Ocean Palace. None may pass until her return. Your pendant, it looks identical to Lady Shala's. I heard that when Lady Shala communes with the Mammon machine, her pendant wears a strange light. That door cannot be opened from the outside, save with a powerful magic key like Lady Shala's pendant. Yep. It's like both give the same hint, just in case you're like a bit too dense to like figure it out like the first time around. So, wait a minute, we just charged it, but... Yep, there we go, we kind of like get locked in. Her Majesty said that she had business at the Ocean Palace. None may pass until her return. New. Other new. I would totally do that, like, have a dialogue with these guys that, like, when you spoke to one of them, you'd say new. And then when you spoke to the other one, you'd say also new. But yeah, at this point we're kind of like locked in. We can't go back and explore. We need to get caught, get booted off of Zeal, and so on and so forth. Hehe, no door can bar the way of scientific progress. Yeah. Scientific progress, i.e. talking to a bunch of guys and getting them to tell us what to do. I mean, that's how science works, right? Marl's pendant is most certainly made of the Guru Stone. Thank you, Captain Obvious. So there we go. Yeah, all that technology magically powered pendant. Who are you? How did you get in here? Your Majesty, these are the bringers of disaster of whom I spoke. Indeed, they and the Gurs alike. How dare you Outlanders attempt to oppose me? Fools, one and all. Dalton, seize them. Yes, Your Majesty, with pleasure. Golem. Oh wow, yeah, it's like a... I remember this fight. This is like the one that you're supposed to lose. I mean, I think you can totally win this, but then he spawns like another one in as well. But I don't really remember the trick to this. I'm just like gonna like spam things until we die. Kobe's fire tech. Oh yeah, actually, hold on. I just remember what the trick is. You see that thing where it says like it copies like the element that we just used on it? If you can time it properly, you're not giving him enough time between like swapping over to what's it called? Not let him like you know, not leave him enough time to actually attack, as far as I remember. There's like a certain rhythm to it though, but I don't really like remember it exactly. Maybe I should have like lowered the speed of the fight before this one. Okay. That's not the Trigador? Really? Because I do remember that was like a kind of like exploit you can do. Like you can keep like pummeling him with attacks like at like very specific like timing, so that because like the little attack message that like swaps his element, it resets his timer, like the ATB thing. So you can kind of like time it well enough so that he never gets a chance to attack. Can we use physical attacks, use Iron Ball? Oh well, I mean, I did just like fuck it up anyway, so. But we'll see if I remember this correctly in a bit. Okay, that's long enough. Oh, I remember that one. It's like the one that has like 4 orbs over his head and kind of like kills you. However, you will note that he hasn't attacked yet. So, as I was saying... No, I think actually I want Chrono doing this. Because like, Chrono should always be like the in-between character. It should be like Chrono, Luca, Chrono, Robo, or like Frobo, whoever. because like his high speed, he's like much better placed to kind of like fill in for the other two. Plus, if you get it right, he's... Yep, damn it. I was too late. I was too late with that. Whoops. Does my Chrono still have slash for the extra speed? No. I may have sold that one by accident when I got the... What's it called? I don't remember. What's the like got? Mimics Dalton. We dead now, right? Nope. See, I almost got the timing right. What was I saying? Kind of also works. You can totally force him to reset his like ATB timer just by alternating spells with like a decent rhythm. So, like all of that is fine. Just like, you know, the... Oh, you get like a lot of new text. That's nice. Yay, Ring of Fire triple. Wait, Ring of Fire? Oh, that's such bullshit. They totally changed the name. Oh, my poor golem. You'll pay for that. Mahahaha, fear not. I won't kill you. Not immediately, that is. I'll allow you to sample every type of pain and fear imaginable first. By the time we're through, you'll be begging us to end your suffering. Other immediate retreat to look. Hey, Mammoth, welcome. How's it going? How are we doing today? GLHF, yes. GG. Ah, what delicious diversion. I mean, yeah, but again, if you time it properly, you won't let him attack until he just like does burp at the end. Idiots. What will you do, Shala? Let us help them. I don't think it'll be of any use, and you'll be in trouble if you let them escape. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. And they just might be able to rescue Melchior. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you alternate his elements with like a decent rhythm, his last attack gets cancelled and therefore his ATB gauge gets like reset back to 0. So if you're fast enough and you can kind of like keep up a good pace, I kind of like missed that at the moment when he cast Lightning too. I delayed it slightly too much with attacking with Luca, but still, you can see that it's like also like a kind of like easy way to deal with this guy. Hey, Menino Mundi, welcome. How's it going? How are we doing today? Don't remember part of this game? You should replay it. It's like a decent game. He was sent to the Mountain of Woe for opposing my mother's plan. Please, you must help him. I'm afraid I cannot allow that. Who is this? What's the theme? Your meddling tires me. It seems I'll need to put an end to you here. No, you mustn't. Don't. Also, the cat reacts to him. How curious. For non-Portuguese speakers, my name is very nicely. Yes. But like a weird kind of thing about like wanting to pronounce names correctly. There's like there was like this one guy a few months ago. I spent like maybe 10 minutes trying to get his name. I was like, and it's like, and then I kind of like gave up and asked him to spell it for me. And it turns out that he didn't know how to spell it either because it was like random-ish. It's like just call me like Joe or whatever. I don't remember what the exact name was. Now, show me how it is you came here. Fascinating. So you came through here. Now, Shala, once I throw them in, you will seal the portal shut. No, you can't make me. You will obey me. Their lives are at stake. I don't know, I'm doing this voice for like, clearly not Magus. Oh, very well. I really like the effect of like the little like pyramid, like the like, seal thing. I really like how it looks. I don't know why specifically it looks very much out of place, or like for like the rest of the like art style. But still, it's like so weird, right? Like it looks very appealing to me somehow. Hey, Polish, welcome. How's it going? How are we doing today? Portuguese is a very difficult language. I wouldn't know. I literally can only speak like Greek passably and English also kind of passably. The Prophet could just as easily have killed us. They were utilizing Lavos' power in that era. That means to defeat him must be the means to defeat him must be there. Wait, the crest on that sealed door. We've seen it elsewhere, haven't we? Yeah. Flashback. Curious crest is engraved here, and a mysterious force shields it shut. I hate how we now see the new and like I guess this is like Melchior. Or I don't remember which one of the three this one is, but I do hate that we get to see him here, when it would just as easily have been like a lot better to show us the one that's like right outside the gate. Also, you might think that we're kind of stranded here, but thankfully the dactyls don't seem to have moved to anywhere. Lucky for us. This is actually the case even if you kind of like don't use the gate in Lavos' crater to get to Zeal. Like if you come back out, take the dactyls, go to like the Mystic Mountains, I guess. Like this place here. Yeah. And use the End of Time to get to Zeal instead. The dactyls will still be there when you do this whole sequence at like the end of part 1, I guess. Which, I mean, from like a gameplay aspect is kind of, you know, sensible, because you don't really want your players to get stuck with nowhere to go. But it always kind of annoyed me, because most playthroughs I always do that. I kind of leave and get to the End of Time from here and do that like whole thing. Where I kind of like explore here and there and everywhere and so on and so forth. But the dactyls would always be there, and it's very, I don't know, weird that, you know, you're not supposed to be there or something like that. Like, I remember leaving you outside the mountain. What the hell? Is this game soundtrack? Yeah, that's like one of the best aspects of the game. Ah, you've been to the Magic Kingdom. With that Pillar of Light sealed, you'll be needing to find a way to move through time more freely, should you wish to return. I recall someone working on such a device. The Wings of Time, I believe he called it. Though sadly, I fear the man's mind left him in the course of those long years of research. So yeah, like basically meant to go back to, I think, like Protodome or something. Bangor Dome. But we are going to do a little side tracking thing. So, you might remember from the first stream that there were a few boxes that we couldn't open in both 600 and 1000 AD. Those boxes were very curiously adorned with the Zeal emblem. So, for anyone that can put one and one together... for those that can put like maybe like 2 and 2 together, you can totally go back with Shala's pendant now fully charged and kind of like retrieve them. Yeah, get them out of the magic cave as well. However, there is like a slight trick to them as well. Let's see. I think there's like 2 up here. Oh, not 1. It's like 2 in 4. Anyway. Dupe, this box has been handed down for generations. Should you somehow manage to open it, you are welcome to its contents. The item inside is reacting to the pendant. This is like the hint. So, I could just open it here and get 1 item, but if I don't and kind of leave, I'm gonna like do this one like this way to kind of like illustrate what like the general idea behind them is. But the idea is that you can kind of charge up the items by exposing them to the pendant's energy in 600 AD and then going back to 1000 AD and retrieving a powered up version of the same item. And then because causality is for psychers, you can also go back to 600 AD and pick up the first item as well. Which, like, in my mind would kind of mean that, like, the item that you got in 1000 AD would just, like, disappear from your inventory. But I guess that's not what, like, time travel in this universe means. But it is kind of cool, and it was a lot cooler back when the game came out, that you could see these items in multiple like time periods, and they're like the same item kind of handed down through generation and generation and generation of people. Like the owners at the inn kind of handed it down to their descendants, I guess. So you can totally like charge up the item wherever it is in 600 AD and then come to 1000 AD and like claim the charged up version. Yep. Blue vest upgraded. Obtained blue plate, which is a 100% reduction. Like, I guess you absorb. Yeah, absorbs water damage. So you get healed by getting dealt water damage. And then I can go back to 600 AD and get the... Come on, out of the way. And then you can go back to 600 AD and get the lesser item as well, which is like a 50% damage reduction to the same element. So yeah, the plate item from 1000 AD, if it's charged, gives you like absorption, and the one in 600 AD will give you damage reduction to that element. Concept in Chrono Trigger, be done as time travel with the item becomes bound to you. I mean, yeah, I can totally like see that. Oh, it absorbs 50%. Wait, hold on. No, it's just... Does it? I thought it just like cut damage by 50%. I thought it was like the ruby vests that like reduce damage by like to that element by 50%. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to see it now. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, but again, it kind of like... I am clearly joking here. I don't expect the game to have every answer to time travel because, you know, the game itself doesn't really care much about time travel when all's said and done. Aha! Blue vest. So yeah, I'm gonna go power up as many of them as I can access at the moment. I think there's like 1 or 2 that you can't get to. Oh, absorbs 50. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Sorry about that. So it's absorbed again, but you get like a less of it as a heal. So there is one in Guardia Forest. Well, yeah, I mean that too, but generally the game itself is like plays it very fast and loose with what like how time travel works. There's like a few things that are never like examined in that much detail, if that makes any sense. And I mean, fair enough, it's not a... Oh, wait, what? Oh, never mind, this one is like a... You don't actually charge it up. There's like 2 in Guardia Castle as far as I remember, like through here I think. But yeah, again, I never like went into this game expecting to get like the best representation of time travel ever. But what it doesn't do is it doesn't fall into a trap of like a lot of other time travel games where they feel they need to explain everything. And that's like the major issue with most games involving time travel. They're like constantly trying to be smarter than they should be about the whole thing. While in Chrono Trigger, it's kind of like a vehicle, so to speak, on like delivering the story, and then it kind of like is left sitting in the background, just like the basis for like a couple of cool scenes and effects, but otherwise it's just left there. It's like it asks the audience to just accept there's time travel and that's it. We're not gonna explain it. It's kind of like the like a high fantasy version, like a or not like that. I have like trouble like explaining it. It's like kind of like the difference between like Star Trek and Star Wars, if that makes any sense. Because like Star Trek always had like this very hard sci-fi aspect to it, where like they oh shit no, god damn it, I'm like loading my game. Shit, I kept tabbing the wait, I can't load. Oh wow, I actually need to exit the game and re-enter it to do that. But it's kind of like the difference between like Star Trek and Star Wars. Like Star Trek always had to like explain everything in, bookmark game. Wait, when did I bookmark? No. God damn it. Oh well, I guess we're like not picking the blue vest just yet. I over-tapped there. I kind of like was like talking and was distracted. So I pressed yes and it loaded the chest. And yeah, in Star Trek you get like all these like hard sci-fi, like in-depth explanations of how stuff works. Like, there's like a lot of science in it. But then in like Star Wars, it's kind of like, yeah, midi-chlorians, that's how it happens or whatever. And like even the midi-chlorians thing isn't like explains like just the Force back when the series was actually, good. But yeah, it's like I don't know, it's like hard sci-fi and soft sci-fi, if that makes any sense. In soft sci-fi, they tend to kind of focus on the effects of it more rather than the explanations behind them. And that's kind of how Chrono Trigger does the time travel as well. It's just like, yeah, time travel, yo, deal with it. That's just like literally it. And also I kind of like realized that people have been writing in chat this whole time. And I kind of need to catch up to that now in just a moment. Really, this kind of time travel story kind of plays fast and loose with the rules. Yeah, exactly. That's like what I've been failing to explain here for the last 10 minutes or so. So it's the time travel kind of story that's like things happen and then they stay happened. And there are other examples of games that do this. I'm trying to remember which one I was about to like mention, but I kind of like got distracted and forgot about it. But there are games that also do that, but then they start kind of trying to... Oh, I did something stupid again. They start trying to say that it's like branching realities and stuff like that. Kind of like what Avengers did. And by that time, it's like way too much explanation for way too like nebulous a concept. Forgot to get the shelter. Wait, what shelter? Huh? the Kiwala in Guardian Forest. Oh yeah. My bad. Well, we were like going through there anyway. Later on, I'm just so flustered. I picked up the red vest by accident, and that annoyed me so much. He's playing the game on the SNES. Yeah. I mean, like depending on certain preferences that you may not like this version just as much as the old one, because this is actually the DS version ported to Android and iOS, and then also to Steam, I guess. I mean, it's not really like necessary to, like, for the most part, get curatives anymore, is it? This is it, right? There's like only one chest in Guardia Castle. Like, why do I remember two? Maybe I'm like also counting the one in Guardia Forest. Also, you're talking about the shelter from the guy here, right? Nope. Wrong bush. It's like mostly distraction at this point. Doesn't have the actually, I think the reason it doesn't have the Monster Arena is that that required that like street pass thing that the DS did. So yeah, I think that's the reason for that. I never really like used that version, to be honest, but as far as I remember, that's the reason that is not included in like any of the other versions after the DS one. That's the bad fonts and bad scripting of the DS version too. Yeah, I guess. So I don't actually. Was there like another like red? Was there like another black chest in here as well? Or am I again misremembering things? I think I am. Yeah, there's no. But yeah, like for me, the biggest problem with this version, I guess, like the cathedral didn't have one. Yeah. I don't know why I remembered it having one, like maybe in like Magus's side room. Nope. Yeah, it's like at this point I'm just like misremembering a few things, because there's like so many of them. I think it's like 10 or 12 of them, like including the ones that you get in like the pyramid, which are like mutually exclusive. There's like 1 or 2 in Por as well. The inn? No, Elder's house. Second floor of the Elder's house? No, not this Elder's house. Never mind. This is the problem when you kind of like play a game that's like this old. After like 10 playthroughs, everything kind of like melts together. Okay, there's like one here for sure. No? Huh. Oh, yeah. No! Why do I keep mushing all the time? God damn it. I'm so annoyed at myself. I'm like very, very annoyed at myself. Oh god. I think I got the bookmark. Yeah, there we go. If I I think the game keeps bookmark data every time you exit an area. So I think it's like you can kind of like save it like that if you mess up. God. Sounds like experience ruined. Yeah, I know. Isn't that like the worst? Also, you know what else is like the worst about this version is that they actually kept the touch controls. So if you use the mouse, you can make a virtual stick appear. Isn't it amazing to be seeing like this thing on your screen? Covering up all the action. This is like the reason I never liked the what's it called? This is like the reason I never liked any of like the ports that like I don't know, like all of the ports that like went from whatever handheld device and so on and so forth. Because it like gets in the way. It always gets in the way. Like no matter how well you do it, Final Fantasy Tactics, which I have on my phone, it's annoying for this very reason. The touch controls get in the way. And if they don't get in the way, they're very imprecise because you've got like a big fat finger to kind of emulate the teeny tiny cursor that you were supposed to be having from other versions. So yeah, that's why I almost never play any games on my cell phone except the ones that are actually designed for a cell phone and not just like ported. I haven't played Final Fantasy IX, and honestly, having gone through it once on stream took me like 65 hours. I don't really have any further wish to replay that. Also, hey, I'm curious about one thing. Where you're from? I'm from Cyprus, a small island you may or may not have heard of. Kind of like a very easy way to be saying that. Oh, magic ring. Really? That's kind of inconsequential. It's like the one that gives like +3 to magic? 6 to magic, okay. I mean, it's like better than her magic scarf, so like better. The island near Turkey. I mean, yeah, also near Israel and also near Egypt and also kind of near to Greece and a lot of other places as well. Yes. Also, I remember there were like 2 or 3 chests when you were doing like the side quest for Frog, like with the pyramid and so on and so forth. But I think we can't actually access those just yet. Also, did I remember to pick up the speed tab from Guardia Forest? I actually think I did. Okay, never mind then. Nope. I've like tried so many times, but I don't think there's actually like a way to skip these. Unfortunately. Hey, blue vest upgraded. Awesome. So it's like blue plate, white plate, dark plate, and red plate, I guess. Was it like black plate or was it like dark plate? I don't really remember. Yeah, I don't remember either, unfortunately. Also, there's like a box in the clearing here. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, you actually need to access this from like the end of time, right? To get the box that's like behind that place. Also, yeah, don't mind us. You'll see. I'll have you put to death yet. That's a bit later though. Wait, no, it was like on the other side, right? Because this is the side that goes to the prison and has like the totally not inconspicuous locked chest that cannot be opened. And the white and black one. So there's like one in the Hekran cave now that we need to open, and two in Por. And then also kind of remember to like visit the end of time to get to that one. Prison is left from the entrance. Oh. So right is what? It's like the king's bedroom, right? Oh. I did something stupid here. God damn it. Good thing for auto-attacking. I don't remember if that was a thing in like the original version either. Also, yeah, the mobile on-screen controls. I mean, it is actually kind of cool. Ooh, hey, Menino Mundi, thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay here. But yeah, I was like, what was I saying? Like the cool thing about the courtroom. Yeah, fair enough. Also, can we actually get like the next item from Taban now? I just like realized. Nope. What was I saying? Like, yeah, the only cool thing about like the touch controls is that you can actually use the mouse to control battles, which, if you're playing with a keyboard, is actually quite a nice way of not having to like tab around like all the the options every single time. But that's like probably like the most like kind thing I can say about this version. For what it's worth, I kind of prefer the DS one over the rest of them. I know that the fonts aren't like that great. No, hug from Brazil, thank you. Actually, you might want to hug Rooks as well. Thank you so much. Have a very pleasant, I guess it's like, what, a couple of hours? No, hold on, Brazil is like 8 hours ahead from us. Right? So... good morning to you. Yeah, see, 11 a.m. Good morning to you, and thank you for sticking around. Thank you for the follow. And yeah, I know, there's like the Hekran cave is that cave with the whirlpool. And I only just like recently found out that you can do this. Yep. At like a very specific point of the map outside Lucas' house. So let's see, where were they? There we go. Aha! Body ring! Hmm? There is something else in here. What in the world? Speed ring! Could have that distance. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Although they don't actually just like jump, they kind of like curve into it more than like run and jump. So, speed ring, speed +3, which maxes out Chrono's speed. Kind of funny. But I think it's probably like better off on like Luca because she's like only like got 6 already, and same with Robo. And the barrier ring, magic defense +10. Yeah, I totally always forget to pick these two up, and it's kind of a shame because the speed ring is kind of like decent at this point of the game. Especially with speed being kind of like an important stat that usually you wouldn't think is that important a stat. Also, here's a question if you remember, because I'm kind of like at this point of the game where there's like so many things that you can do, I usually end up like losing track of what needs doing. The castle for frog side quest that you can only access later, right? There's gonna be like a castle around here somewhere, like wait, what? Elder's house? Oh, what the hell is this? Speed capsule. Ozzy the Eighth. They still honor the statue of Ozzy. Of Ozzy. Oh, the first in the village square. Whoops. Yeah, this is kind of cool. If you like from the moment that you fight Magus here, there you go, magic capsule as well. You need epoch wings for Cyrus's tomb. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I was kind of like checking because I remember there's like 2 or 3 like sealed chests in there as well. So yeah, remember when we first came to Medina Village, there was a statue of Magus here? Well, we may have messed up a little bit the timeline when we kind of like defeated Magus. Like just a slight bit. Unfortunately, you don't really get any differences other than that here. Everything's fine. Yeah, I know. I love that emote. That's like from the Loading Ready Run chat, right? But yeah, there's like no like actual. Hold on. Okay, that was weird. But yeah, there's like no actual difference in like what you can access here, unfortunately. Like he still sells everything like a huge markup. So there's like really no good point to like. There's nothing like it's like major happening here that changes if you proceed in the game. Just like kind of like a cool. Oh, by the way, this kind of slightly changes if you do this and that and the other thing. That's what you mentioned. The time travel changes. Yeah, I mean, true. But there are games that actually do try to do that. Ill-advised as it may be. Medina Village? No. There's like the Guardia Forest. There we go. So I think with this one we're also caught up with chests, right? Until we get the epoch. Aha. Strengthening or something? Powering, yeah. Okay. This is actually decent on... Well, actually, this is like better on Ayla, to be honest. Mm-hmm. There. That wasn't explained until later on in the game. Oh yeah, I do have the slasher actually. Huh. Well, what would you know? Sorry, JLC, I think I may have forgotten this bit. Oh, I just remember. We still need to go back to 680 and pick up all the vests as well, don't we? I should probably do that now. I'm definitely gonna forget it later on. Boo. And again, there are like games that there are games that also go the time travel approach, and they do try to do that kind of thing though. I'd like replying to Rooks here, and that's like the unfortunate thing that like a lot. This is why Chrono Trigger works so well. I think it's because it doesn't kind of like try to explain everything. It's just like, yeah, time travel. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just like time travel, yeah. Let's see. Speaking of class speed swords, yeah, I know. I could go. Can I? Wait, hold on. Can you actually get it now? Is the it's like the pyramid thing, you can like disable that already? Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. We can do that. It's by Medina Village. Yeah, I remember. It's like north of Medina Village. What was the other one? Oh, Por. Yeah, let's go down to Por. So, go get the red one from the castle. Swallow isn't even the sword you... Oh yeah, it's like either the swallow or like something called like Shiva armor or something like that. I don't really remember, to be honest. Or like, it's like something like that. It's like a safe helm. Okay, fair enough. Hey, Mr. Punk Kid, welcome. How's it going? How are we doing today? What up? Time travel up. Kill enemies, travel through time, all other like exciting stuff. Okay, let me go get like the red vest now. Yep, next. Shiva Edge. Oh yeah, it's like Shiva Edge is like the one that has like a 75% crit chance. Yeah, we already grabbed the ones at 1000 AD. We charged everything up already. No worries. I was kind of wondering if like someone would like be passing by and he's like, "No, what are you doing?" Yeah, I know. I may have had to reload a couple of times before because I kind of like screwed up and opened the 601 instead of just like powering it up. Couple of times. But thank you for that. It's nice to, get people to look out for you here. Find the magic cave. Yeah, we got that one already. It's like, wait, that one was the speed ring, I think, or like I don't remember. It's like a barrier ring and a power ring and a speed ring. There's also like a magic capsule, I guess. And what else was there? Yeah, we got the cave ones. Yes, that was like the ones that I always said that. Yes, we got those as well. Just like in fact, like Rooks was kind of like reminding me to do that because last stream I was like, oh man, I hope I remember getting to get those like next time. Hit up the pyramid. Yeah, okay. So, So in 600 AD, the only ones that are left are the ones in like Frog side quest, right? That I haven't picked up, and I need the epoch for that. Yeah, that's the ones I'm talking about. Getting on the Guardian Forest. Yes, we did. Although we did kind of end up like taking kind of like the roundabout way to get there. Actually can be said for a lot of this stream in general, right? Like taking this stream, taking the roundabout way for everything. Oh my god, I'm actually just like realized like even the my mode of speech is kind of roundabout in general. I tend to like distract myself very much. Whew. Wow. Is there a way to access the Wine Forest? I mean, yeah, you can access it from here, like... You can go like through here, you know. You don't really need to go through those. There we go. Aha. And back we go. So, Medina village now, right? Yeah. So, let's go get the swallow now. Like, for some reason, I always had it in my mind that you kind of need to have the epoch to get through here. But I guess that's not really the case, I guess. And this is like basically what like the Middle Ages, like the Zeal pyramid ends up at, right? Because you can sort of see like a structure like this on like the Zeal map or like the top right of the map. No. The seal is broken. I will give you a treasure crafted by the Guru of Reason himself. To your right is a weapon which will enhance your strength. To your left is protective gear which will guard your life. Think well and choose whichever you need the most. 13,000 years was a very long time. Balthazar, I go to you now. Kind of like want to get the sword, to be honest. So, let me just like have a look here, because I kind of remember that the sword is a better option. Yeah, because it also kind of like helps you hit the speed cap like a lot faster as well. Oh wait, like I've got like the wiki open like the second screen, and it says that you can also get the Guardian Helm from like Elder Lava Spawn. What the hell is that? Oh, it's like the little Lavos dudes that you find on the Black Omen. Okay, so I guess like the swallow. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we can totally like get like the sword now, since you can get the helmet from. Aha! Swallow! And equip. Oh god, we're like one off of max. I'm gonna use like a speed tab capsule on Chrono. Maxed out! Haha! See, no need for the speed ring now. The vests. Fine. It's a huge power increase. Yeah, I know. Like, especially with the rage band, it like all the like counter attacks are like insanely powerful. Although yeah, the sword that you get later, like Shiva's Edge or whatever, I think like the one that JLC kind of mentioned is the one that like kind of like outperforms that one because of like the four times the crit. So hold on, which one was like the earlier domes? Like Bangor Dome, right? No, Bangor is like the last one. Kind of like want to go there first. I also just remembered one more item that I failed to pick up the last time we were here. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. Actually, why didn't I open this? I think there's like items below this one. God, I know. I was kind of like thinking of another thing. I kind of wanted to go to the other dome because I remembered that I forgot to pick up the race log or whatever it's called that is in like the side 32 ruins. Yeah, okay, it's like items here. Alluring top. Oh, this is what increases charm, right? This is what powers up charm. No, hold on. What? Yeah, boost success rate of charm. That's kind of decent. I still haven't learned charm on Ayla, but you know, workman's wallet. It's like what increases money. Yeah, turns XP into gold. Yep. I mean, I've never actually had any reason to use this, to be honest. Money was never like an issue in this game. So yeah, you need to go through like I think a third of the racetrack in reverse, or like 2/3 of the racetrack if you're going the regular way. So let me see if I remember correctly. So if you've done the race minigame at least once, there will be a chest inside 32 where you can kind of like have like a record of like all the races you've done. I'm sticking with the Suzaku. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm like kind of like taking it as it comes. If I'm being honest, like I might not. It's like a few hours in the game still, and I'm still not there. I'm probably gonna do that though. Although again, the Shiva Edge like has like a pretty decent crit chance as well, so that might be better, I guess. I'm like certainly not gonna min-max anything, because you know this is just like a casual playthrough, because we kind of need to see this before we go into Chrono Cross. Yeah, it does like 4 times the critical damage, but it's like such a like lower. That's like the drawback, I guess. So yeah, this chest here. Just here should have an item called the race log in it, or like I don't know what they renamed it to, but you know that. The Dragon's Tear accessory, yeah, I guess. Actually, I'm not actually sure like how many of like the endings. Race recorder, there we go. So let's see, where was that? Remembers bike race course. Oh. How did that work again? Trying to remember here. Racing stream for all possible rewards. Wait, there's like rewards from this? I've like literally always avoided it. Greetings, racing life forms. I am RXXR, the record keeper. I'll record your 3 high scores. There are 2 ways you can race Johnny. No turbo boosts. Wait, what? I've never, like, literally I've only ever played this like the one time that you're required to. That was about it. Are there actual rewards to this? I have to see this now. So I guess like for the no boosts mode, you kind of need to abuse the bunny hopping thing. Like bounce on Johnny as much as possible. That's like a real pain in the ass to do, because like the collision detection between Johnny and the race car, or like the hover car, I guess, aren't like that great. And he kind of like tends to... Oh, I forgot. B is the boost, not A. That sucks. So is there like any item of consequence that you can get from here? Because again, I've always avoided this. Always. I hate this minigame. It's like so finicky. And like even the music isn't like that great. The game itself kind of feels like tacked on. And I know that like realistically it's only here because of what's it called? Like because they wanted to kind of like showcase Mode 7. Oh, just consumables? Impressive, that's a new high score. There's one for getting 777. Oh boy, I don't want that. Eek. It's a power tab, 5 ethers and 5 full ethers. Wait, you can actually get like... Jeez. What kind of like maniac will like play this minigame until they get like 2300 points? Like I assume 2300 is kind of like perfectly bouncing from like start to finish on him. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I was like doing it one more so that I don't have to like cross through the racetrack. But yeah, no way. Like seriously, what kind of maniac like can go through that? Such an annoying minigame as well. Almost impossible. Yeah, I mean, like clearly someone has done it if like you're like aware. Like if people know. Yeah, it's not just the difficulty though. It's like it's also so, I don't know. Again, finicky. It doesn't. The collision detection is so weird between the bike and like the jet car. Which I think that's like mainly what my issue is with this minigame. It's, you know, kind of like everything gets in the way all the time. And yeah, I would totally not even care about doing that. I just like remember getting the race recorder, but never, you know, actually doing it. Wait, we've already been through here, right? Yeah. Okay. Other dome. I think it's like this one, right? You can rotate the perspective on the race. I think it's like with the L and R keys, to be honest, but I'm just going to avoid that. Hi, Ether. Golden stud. Hey, 75% MP reduction. Actually works great on Mar. Yep. And now for the other one, we need to get through site 16 and go to what was it called? Like Balam Garden. Don't like the domes in Chrono Trigger look a hell of a lot. Damn it. look like a hell of a lot like the ones in Final Fantasy VIII, like the gardens. Like totally say let's go back to Balam Garden now. I get the Silver in Ariston. That's where I'm headed now. Kind of need to go through side 16 first. Although kind of sucks that I should probably have gone through the racetrack in side 32 since I already did that. But yeah, like I said, this is a very roundabout kind of stream. It doesn't know what it wants to do. Let's see if we can skip. No. Yep. Again, stolen. I'm like not very careful here, unfortunately. Honestly, I do know what I'm doing. I'm just like very careless here. Maybe I should have just like stuck with the racetrack. Also, yeah, Ring of Fire. I do not like how they renamed this too. This actually makes me think, how far am I from learning the next tag on everyone? I should be at just like about the point that I'm ready to learn Frenzy on Chrono. Nope. It's like way far. I mean, Robo's about to learn one, because I haven't really been using him. Unfortunately. There we go. Oh, damn it, what was it? There we go. Yeah, that's kind of like the tricky thing. It's like a lot of fights where like the trigger for them is kind of like awkwardly placed. So sometimes you might think that you need to be very far away from them, but in reality you need to be sticking like nearly under their noses to not get jumped. I guess jumped is like the right... I think so. Also, I think I came the wrong way. This is the way to the regular side, I guess. That makes any sense. Yep. Luminous robe, elixir, acuity ring, and a golden earring and a top. Capsule, not a top. Top's not a thing anymore. Damn it. Golden ring is like 50% more HP. All the alternate puzzles get to the door. Yeah, it's like a... I'm very proud of myself for that. The alluring top, we got the speed ring, we got the power glove. Although I don't know, maybe golden earring is like a slightly better option for Robo, because he certainly does have like the stamina for it. I guess he's like my highest stamina character anyway, so more health. I don't know. We can decide this later, maybe. So, if I remember correctly, now we need to go through the sewers, right? Massive magic damage. Yeah, I know. I mean, generally, I never really like made any good use of the HP increasing accessories. Oh, damn it. Because, like, for the most part, I kind of like had other things that I wanted to equip. Sewers are for later. So where was Melchior? Like, I don't know, Melchior? Balthazar? I don't remember which one we're supposed to go meet now. Shoot. Thank you. Grab a capsule of Death Peak. I mean, yeah, and I think it might also be a good idea to get Ayla in the party as well. No, I didn't visit it earlier. I'm just trying to remember what like the next story place is. Like you get shown like a place around here somewhere that you need to get the Wings of Time. But yeah, hold on. Actually, just like gonna bring Ayla in. It's how far are we from here? 375. Jeez. Oof. Okay, I guess we're kind of like need some TP then. Like I haven't finished the sewers anyway, so we still need to beat like Rolly Crolly or whatever his name is. There's 3 of them, and they're almost here. Crawly here. Waltzing through the sewers like they own the place. Eh? Must have a death wish. We'll teach them a little respect. Yes, yes, we will. Just let them come through here. They'll be chopped liver, pulverized. Won't even know what to call them when we're done. I love this too. I'll mush you into goo. Well, I mean... It's like, what it took is like 2 criticals. So the Thunderblade is kind of weak, but how much weaker? It's like, oh, jeez. Oh, that's right. We don't need to do Death Peak, but we do need to do the other place. I mean, I can totally go like get like that speed tab that it's like speed tab. I don't actually remember. It's like no. Wait. Can you actually get that? Strength capsule. Just before getting blown off. Because yeah, I remember you need to use the corpses of like the mini Lavoses to like weather the wind, I guess. There we go. Please do not disturb my slumber. Well, I mean... You who have opened the door, I am Balthazar, the Guru of Reason, and formerly of the Kingdom of Zeal. I was cast into this era by a great disaster which befell our land. Much to my surprise, I have learned that the creature Lavos was not a product of our age, far from it. It seems that the being fell from the sky in a bygone age, burrowing deep into the planet's core. There he began to feed upon its energy, growing ever stronger. Yeah, this is a time where you get like epoch. Lavos' form has revealed briefly when he was summoned forth by a mighty wizard by the name of Magus in the year 600. In the year 1999, Lavos emerged to claim the surface. Now he has taken the place I've named Death Peak as his throne, or nest as it may well be. His miniature spawn now flow from the mountaintop, an avalanche of death. Lavos is a parasite of gargantuan proportions whose host is the planet itself. Trapped here, I endeavor to continue my study and observation of Lavos, but I believe the end draws near. Maintaining one's sanity is an endeavor in and of itself in an age such as this, an endeavor I fear may be futile. So before my mind is lost forever, I have decided to leave these records of my knowledge behind, along with my greatest invention, the new! Ever did I long to return home and toil endlessly in search of a way. But as I neared the completion of my research, so did I near the end of my days. I have grown old and frail, and so I leave it in your hands, you who have opened the way. Take hold the reins of time, and let all the people of this planet's past and future join as one. Then, only then, you just may be able to stop Lavos. You have little chance of success, but even a little chance is still a chance. You who have opened the door, the fate of the world is in your hands. Open now the final door and claim what awaits you, my last and greatest work, the Wings of Time. Wow. This must be the invention mentioned in his recordings, the Wings of Time. Oh, what this thing? Yeah, you can't actually do anything yet. Cutscene coming. Wait, it's like an actual anime cutscene, right? Was there? Yeah, there was. It's like the first time you take off, I think. Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Balthazar. I copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? Precious, isn't he? Anyway, there's something I need to explain. Namely, how to transcend time. Press X to display the time gauge, then select the era you wish to visit. Ah, yes. Before you go, why don't you give a name to my time machine? There you go. The Epoch. Well then, hop aboard. Get out of the way. Come here just before getting the pendant. I mean, you probably can, but you know, doesn't really. I assume it doesn't really do anything. So it's kind of like a cool thing. You can actually go like with the bucket at the end of time. You can totally just like go fight Lavos now. And I think that it doesn't really matter much at this point in time, because you need to have had Dark Dawn. There you go, that's the cutscene. But like how a boy from like 1000 AD knows how to fly this thing is never explained. Like totally. Epoch alive? Even in my time, we did not have vehicles capable of time travel. I mean, you did, you just didn't know it was there. So it's like an actually decent-ish dialogue with the old man here. Interesting, so he actually completed his Wings of Time, and at the cost of his own life, no less. Why not put those wings to good use and pay a visit to the ancient magic kingdom? Come and see me whenever you have need. I'm gonna be very annoying by the end of the game. I'm sorry. There's like an actual bug with like the translation. I don't know if they fixed it in this version, but back when the SNES version came out, at the very end of the game, Gaspar, which is like this guy here, he's supposed to give you hints to side quests that you haven't done yet. So Fiona's side quest, which you've done, the one about the Dreamstone, the one with the hero's tomb, the grave tomb, I don't remember what it's called. All of those, you kind of get hints from this guy, and he's like, hey, there's someone close to you that needs help, blah blah blah. And then he would give you like an extra bit of dialogue to say like, in the Middle Ages there is so and so, go there and do that. Actually, as far as I understand, the original Japanese translation was meant to say something more to the lines of help your friends and you'll get rewarded kind of thing. But the English translation goes, someone close to you is in need of help, which doesn't ever go. It's like his default message at the end of the game. So you're kind of left like waiting for some side quests that never appear. Like Magus doesn't get one, and like Magus doesn't have a side quest in this game, so you can very easily kind of think that maybe something like bugged out, and this guy like keeps repeating that line, meaning that like Magus might be like a side quest that you can access if you find out how. I remember a lot of people complaining about this back in the day. So yeah, unfortunately at the moment, the Epoch is not like that much more helpful because it doesn't have its wings yet. So it can only travel to a specific place in every era. So you can't actually use it to move around. It always has like a predetermined landing spot on like each time period. So it's just like an alternative to using the gates. The Dark Omen. I mean, it could be, but it's like not made very clear though, is it? Because that's like in like the old versions as well. Like Middle Ages, Antiquity. Yeah, Antiquity, we need to go there. But that's like a very annoying thing, especially after people kind of like found out what the actual translation was meant to say. It's like something to the effect of like, you know, your friends are your strength or something like that. I'm not actually sure what like the exact translation was supposed to be. That was like so annoying. The way sealed. Gee, I wonder why. I think we actually kind of need to find like some kind of chain to go up into the Black Omen. I think we can totally like see it floating somewhere like to the north, I want to say. Or not. There we go. Terra Cave. Aha. Just keep passing through Truth Canyon. Yes, that too. I mean, it does become a lot better once it gets wings, you know? This is how Getty, the village of the Earthbound. Totally different game, by the way, but, you know. I've never actually played Earthbound, to be honest. I would love to do that at some point. Although, unfortunately, there aren't any like, official releases that I can access and stream. Which kind of sucks. Because apparently it's a decent enough game. Maybe a bit too whimsical for its own good, but... You know. Wait, Mud Beast? Oh! Wait, I remember this bit. This is with the red and the blue beasts, right? And like one of them is immune to fire and the other one's immune to like water? It's like a little annoying imp that keeps kicking them and they get agitated or something. Is where you aim to have charm. Yeah, I mean, me too, but clearly I'm like somewhat far off still. 370 points. And there isn't yet like a place to go and kind of like farm TPs there. Fight a few regular mobs before the red and blue. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I feel it's gonna take like a lot of time that I'd rather not. Like 10 TP each, so that this fight specifically you need to do like 36 more times. That's like so much. So I do kind of remember like one other decent spot to farm TP at, and actually just like let him attack us first now that he doesn't have like his attack increased. I do remember like one other place. I remember the chain that you use to try to get onto the Black Omen has like these one-time enemies that you need to fight, which like give you a lot of TP. Regular enemies have open for each character and charm. Wait, what? Like this one? I do not remember that. You're not going through here! remember what this guy was weak to. Like a speed capsule improvement. Well, yeah, I mean, fair enough. Yeah, I forget what like this fight is supposed to kind of like work. What was the trick to this? Like, I seem to remember that like focusing on like the little dude might be like the better choice. Or just like maybe like focus on one of the two beasts. I don't actually remember, to be honest. Okay, physical attack does that thing on like the little dude. Maybe just like focus on like each individual beast then. Oh, I see. So yeah, it's like just like choose a beast to focus on then. Yeah, but I probably also did brute force it here, like most of the times I played. I don't remember what the trick is, certainly. No, don't hit. Also, doesn't seem like there's a good reason to use dual techs when cleave and boulder toss individually do a lot more damage. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna use some lapis. I thought it'd be better to bring frog here. At least he's like got a bit more in the way of like heal utility at the moment, but eh. I also don't remember how much health these guys are supposed to have, so I'm not sure I'm even like close to killing them yet. No. Well, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, that's certainly a good tactic for that. I think at the point where he starts counter-attacking with like the charge thingy is probably close enough. Oh no. I love the sound effects on this, really. Hey, yep. Wait, what? It's kind of weird. See ya, you jerk. Okay. Give me just a moment. It's still so far off. But these guys. I mean, close air, kind of. So I'm gonna go save for a moment because there's this thing that I want to try. But before I do, I need to quickly go AFK for just a moment. So be right back in 2 minutes. And we're back. Aha. Hope no one missed me too much. Kind of like had to go steal a kiss off of a certain someone. Nah, just like kind of like need to go check some things in the other room. So yeah, as far as I remember, there are some enemies around this place that are pretty high yield on TP. I'm not like 100% sure. That's like the main problem here. I don't remember, so I kind of like wanted to save. Because if they are the enemies that I remember, then very easy to also kind of like miss them. I think the enemies I remember kind of like run away when you take too much time. Although I don't think these are the ones. Maybe they're like the ones on like the Black Omen at like the end of like this area. Let's see. 24 TP. I mean, that's moderate amount, but that's not what I remember. Oh, you know, maybe it's like after the boss. No, it's this one's. Yeah, I think it's this one that give you like a ton of XP and TP. Yeah. Okay, so I do remember correctly. So I'm kind of like saving at the start of the area. I think we're like decently geared to kill them off unless like something goes terribly wrong. But yeah, hopefully it won't, because these are like very high value targets to, you know, try and get all of them. Like this one here. Again, assuming I don't miss too much. It seems to not be the case, actually. That's nice. Like getting my... like one more of these and I learn... No, 2 more of these and I learn Charm as well. No, 1 more of these. Okay. And Luminaire, which is Chrono's final technique. Final single technique, at least. See, there should be like 5 of them, I think, overall. Totally calculated. I mean, there's like, I think there's like 5 of them, and one of them kind of you can force to respawn. But again, I'm not like 100% sure on this, so I guess we'll find out in a bit. Like the thing about these things is that like they're one-time things as well. So if they manage to run away, that's it. Like you've lost them and you can never like fight them again. They always need 1 hit to die. More than 1 hit, you mean? 2 hits, yeah. Because you need 1 to dispel the little thingy that like carries them around, and then another 1 for the actual imp itself. But these ones actually are a lot easier than I remember them being. So let's save, just in case. Because I think you go to the boss from like here onwards. So might as well just like head back and see where all the other stone thingies are. Oh, there we go. We'll start with the misses. Yep. It's gonna run away. For sure. Oh my god, I'm like missing all the time. What the hell? No, okay. Glass level increased. Charm. Heal beam. Did I get a vigilance hat? No, I didn't end up buying that, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. Rapid fire beam. Feast. Oh, yeah, I mean, we got Charm now. That's like the important like takeaway from this. Because now, like, we can totally charm like an item of the boss. I think it's like a helmet off of it. Fusion. Oh yeah, that's right. Have a sword from Frog. And it's Charm. Heavy Hand. Haha. So I think this, these drop like the thing for Robo, as far as I remember. Let's see. Pretty decent. Like there should be like one more of like the stone guys at least. Like 2 even? I don't remember. This area always annoyed me a lot because of how like limited the visibility is. Nope. No. God damn it. How did I kill the other one with 1 hit? I don't get it. Enemy has nothing to give but gratitude. Oh god, they actually changed this as well from the SNES version, but this change I like. This is like a good change right there. Enemy has nothing to give but gratitude. Oh wow. Remember playing it on the emulator? Yeah, I guess like the first okay, the like emulation kind of like had trouble like getting like the transparency layers to render properly, I guess. So I also remember, not in this one, I don't remember what game it was. SNES, yes, exactly. I think it might have been like ActRaiser. It was like the first game I had this issue with, or I think no, it was Yoshi's Island that had this issue originally. So did I just like miss a chest? Huh. Oh yeah, I totally did miss a chest because I was supposed to go down the other path first. Hold on. But yeah, I had this like Yoshi's Island, so you know how it's kind of like split up into worlds, and you kind of have to beat like 8 stages and then do like a castle where there's like the boss. Usually the boss castles have an extra layer to kind of like darken down the screen a little bit. And because the transparency wasn't working correctly, and that's like that other emulator wasn't out yet, like that's SNES 9X or whatever it's called, you could not see anything there. I didn't invest. Okay. I love that we went to do the Fiona side quest, and now we're like, even the chest that we have is like way better than anything we can get up until this point in the game. Like the Aeonian suit is from like Fiona's dungeon side quest, so whew. Almost counter-attack and kill a single. Yeah, I know. It's like so cool. This is why the rage band is such a good idea on Chrono. He gets like the strongest weapons in the game probably, and he's also like so like speedy and generally well balanced, not well balanced, but actually very powerful character. So usually having the rage band on him is like the way to go. You get like so many free hits in by the end of the game. Remember the Impossible has some item. Oh, Yeah, that's like a good idea. I tried to do that before, but Chrono ended up counter-attacking the enemy and like throwing it to the ground. So I guess we'll find out if we get another fight in. Like aside from those annoying flower things that you mentioned. Let's see. There should be another fight here somewhere. There we go. Vajra sword, really? Huh. That's interesting. Oh wow. I'm gonna be honest, I seldom bother with charming regular enemies. If I'm being honest, I always do them like bosses because I remember they have like tabs and stuff. But yeah, I did not know you could get a Vajra sword from here. Like, if I hadn't gone to the pyramid, this would have been probably like a great weapon for me to have at the moment. It's like 110 versus my 145. Not too shabby, actually. So there should be one more of those rock things around here. God damn it. Ow! Go away! Shoo! I don't want to play with you anymore. Maybe that behind on weapons from that upgrade is a second tier of historic weapons. Really? I mean, I never really do that. It's like such a grind, to be honest. Hey, Manaway, welcome. How's it going? How's was it like God? Oh God, what were you playing yesterday? Damn it, I'm like forgetting. It wasn't like Skyrim or anything, right? Or I'm like thinking of someone else. No, hold on. Control. Yes, exactly. How's Control doing? Going. There, it's gonna run away. Oh my god. All the misses. Stop. Not been playing today? Oh, fair enough. Stop missing, please. Yep, it escaped. It's got like 500 HP, and you kind of need to either get like a good critical on it with Chrono, or just, you know, what's it called? Good critical with Chrono, or just like get 3 hits in. Also flowers. Aha. Nothing. Oh boy. Like, I'm pretty sure one of them respawns, but I don't remember. Go to drink water. Ooh, that's not a good thing. I'm sorry. Also, I hope your eye's better from like the ramen thing from yesterday. Wait, what? Don't confuse here. Oh, forgot to buy ginger. Ah. She's confused. The only lock defense don't respawn. I Smiter's blade. Oh yeah, that's the one. Okay. Like I said, I remember like one of them respawning and the other one's not, but they might be misremembering things. Can make it without. Yeah, fair enough. I'm sorry for reminding you, I guess. That's actually painful. Oh boy. But hey, counter attacks, I guess. That also works. So what are we having tonight then? I gather beef is somehow involved in all of that. Oh, there's like another one here. Okay, fingers crossed. Still. So I guess there's like more than 5 then. I wonder if maybe like giving them strength accessories might have been better. For this specific fight. Like, clearly you can't take off the rage band on the off chance that it actually, you know, connects and everything. No! Oh, goddammit, I mashed. I shouldn't have mashed. I shouldn't have mashed. I could have just as easily just like used lightning 2 there. This version makes Robo and Ayla. I mean, I guess. I do remember that like Ayla's like fist weapon becomes really, really powerful once you get here to level like 50 or something. Because it like, I think it gains in power every 10 levels you raise here. So the next power increases at like 40, I think. And then at 50 it kind of becomes a lot more powerful, and then like the next one is either at 60 or like 90 or something like that. Oh, it's at level 70 and then 99. Okay, fair enough. I thought it like increased in like damage every 10 levels you gain. Like gradual increases and so on and so forth. Also, having A-Line in our group now is not by accident, it's not just for charm. There is a certain part of the game a bit later on where her not needing weapons becomes kind of useful. The time heart. Prevent, stop, and slow. Actually, I think that the next boss does. Wait, prevents lock? Excuse me? Could I have been doing damage with Chrono on those rock things? Okay, I guess. I forgot I had this one. That's because, oh yeah, that's because you get this from Fiona's side. Oh, overrides any resistances? Okay, never mind then. That's because I like never did this with like before, like doing Fiona's side quest before anything else. So, boss time. It's like a very Toriyama-esque boss, this one, as far as I remember, like visually. This cage. What is happening? Brrr. Double-handed attack, Dark Plasma. So yeah, as far as I remember, you kind of need to attack its hands, right? So let's see. Charm the head. It gives me an item as far as I remember. Oh, no? Really? Why did I think that you could get an item off of the head, like a capsule or something? And I forgot to use a shelter. Well done. Well freaking done. Main body gives a speed capsule. Oh, wait, but... It doesn't actually give me anything, right? Can save. Oh. Oh, is that what's happening then? Also, I should probably have equipped someone with the... what's it called? The red mail. The red plate. Speed capsule. Hey. Shit, I'm dead. I'm like so dead. Yep. Yeah, I totally forgot to do that, unfortunately. I mean, I've got like dark... I remember to put dark plate on Robo, but unfortunately that's about it. Wait, why am I using Cleave when I have Frenzy? Huh! Aren't I clever? A big bowl of noodles in a crate. That's an odd combination, but I mean, why not? Oh, throughout the entire day. Okay, fair enough. My bad. We actually did some sort of like stir fry earlier today. Arm restoration. I remember thinking that if you left one of the arms up, you don't really like need to, you know, worry about it reviving. But actually, if it's kind of like a timed event, and he will always kind of try and revive any arm that's like dead, given enough time. But then even the other one particularly. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Sounds like a tasty stew, I guess. That's the correct term for it, right? It's like a stew if you do it in the oven with like water and stuff. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think I'm out of SP again, MP again. Added soy sauce too. Yeah, that sounds decent. So yeah, we kind of like did a stir fry ourselves, to be honest. It was quite decent actually, but you know, I'm also kind of like watching my weight a little bit. So kind of like very careful about what exactly I get to eat throughout the day. Okay, it's kind of like paying off actually. I'm like 4.5 kilos down from like last month. It's like such a nice like milestone. Do you want some ginger? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Sorry for reminding you as well. Putting it off over to buy it. Yeah, fair enough. So this is I want to say it's like Balthazar? Melchior, yeah. Indeed, I am none other. But how do you know my name? I do not believe we've met. More pressingly, what of the Queen and the Ocean Palace? Do you know what has happened? I see. The Queen's mind has already eroded to that extent. It seems the more energy the Mammon machine absorbs, the further the Queen descends into madness. The immortal Lavos is overtaking her soul from within his slumber beneath the waves. Uh-oh, it's too late. You must flee. The seal is broken. It will bring down the mountain. Come, make haste. So yeah, we kind of did this or didn't do this, I guess. I don't know, like I don't know who's to blame for this. Lavos sleeps deep underground, consuming the energy of this planet. Brought so near, the Mammon machine could very well awaken him. We must hurry before it is too late. Lady Shala is here. What? Shala? So it's like the remainder of her voice, like of the like lines play out here. Lady Shala, why have you come to such a miserable place? Do not degrade yourselves. We enlightened ones were once the same as you. The only difference is that we are now puppets of Lavos. It's such a peaceful place. Blah 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 blah. Melchior, when the mountain fell, I knew I would find you here. But is it safe for you to leave the palace? Whether it is safe or not no longer matters. The Ocean Palace is complete. And all is lost. Not at all. Not all. Without me, the Mammon machine is no more than a vessel. I will not activate that evil thing again. I've kept the skyway open. Please, you must stop my lady mother. My dear. Dalton, it would be quite an inconvenience if you fail to activate the machine. Dalton, leave her alone. Ah, the fossil speaks. Be silent. You'll come to the Ocean Palace with me. Cause any trouble, and your life is... well, I will bear no responsibilities. None of the Queen's brats know their place, do they? Oh, let's not be hasty. I'd be more than happy to take the life of this little pearl. I do not fear the Queen. Jerk. Once again into the breach. My pardons, you risk your life for us time and time again, and I don't even know your names. Old man use redstone. Help Chrono. Now Ayla help old man. Whatever are you talking about? Aha, it's made from the same redstone as the Mammon machine. With it, you should be able to destroy the thing for good. Ruby knife. Yeah, I know. It's like this is like the only thing that kind of like annoyed me with this game is that there's like a lot of amazing characters that never get like fully explored, and I guess this is kind of like a side effect of like the whole time traveling thing, because there's like so many ages that you kind of like go across that you can't really build up all the characters from like each age like appropriately, right? There's like always gonna be like someone being left behind. For what it's worth, I would love to have seen more of like Thomas' adventures, as well as obviously Shala. I guess like some more info on like what like each of the gurus did between 12,000 BC and like 2300 AD maybe. But yeah, unfortunately you never get to see any of that. Hell, I would even like to see like a follow-up to Fiona's quest. Oh, I just remembered. Hold on. Let me... let's get some of those. Let me... I just remembered we kind of like had to check something. Damn it, not here. We need to go check on Marcus, don't we? Also, I'm very sad that after the events of like this part, you no longer have access to corridors of time. Yeah, I know. It's like also like kind of unavoidable, I guess, because it really is like a game that doesn't have much, if any, of what's it called? It doesn't have much of any of like filler content aside of like maybe a handful of side quests. The monsters are defeated, but our long battle to revive the forest has only just begun. So I guess it's not like he's not dead, and like the cave is closed. Only goes missing after the game is supposed to branch into side quests. So that's like basically after you're done with like the Black Omen for like the first time, right? Hey, you bought pizza. That's nice. Oh man, it's actually been months since I had pizza. We're halfway through. Yeah, I kind of like want to get some pizza at some point, but we are allowed like to have whatever we want on like Saturday night, but we kind of like decided to get like some Chinese food yesterday. We got like what's it called, like not Chinese actually, it's like Japanese, it's like egg ramen. Oh, how did I do that? I don't remember ever accessing a world map. At like this part of the game. Of like any part of the game actually, never mind. Huh. Is this like a new thing with like the DS version? Because like, I'm pretty sure this wasn't in the original version. Should buy some eggs. Yeah, we kind of like had egg ramen yesterday with like a bunch of toppings. There's like a new like food cart that opened like a few months ago. So we kind of thought to, you know, get things from there. I have no love for liars. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, you're supposed to answer no. Let me just like reset it. That pendant you carry, is that Shala's pendant? Yep. Welcome. Those parts that you are in line? Yeah, I mean, I guess not. Oh, like all those things that I stole, you can totally get them from here as well. Huh. It's actually kind of funny, I guess, in a way. So we don't actually need the ruby vests anymore, right? Yeah, I know. I mean, I suppose at some point I could go back and buy like a bunch of things for from like the Fiona shop, I guess. Have 3 pieces of anti-fire armor. Yeah, but it's not like anti-fire. It's like a 50% reduction. It doesn't like absorb anything. Version of the ruby vest. Yeah. It's like what you actually again go farm for funds and like pedals and stuff, right? Okay, however, I am just about done for today, and because the Ocean Palace bit also kind of drags on a little bit longer with some like minor-ish revelations as well. Hey, what? Oh, okay, fair enough. But yeah, I think it's like a better idea to kind of like call it for tonight, since like I'm not gonna be able to sit around for like the entirety of the next bit. So yeah, let's see who is live at the moment. Not like anyone that's live at the moment. Hey, Nenny's is online. If you wanted to see some Super Mario Sunshine, which by the way is my favorite Mario game of all time, let's go do that. I believe he's playing like the Switch remake, remaster thing. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Stick around for some Delfino Plaza action. Actually, by the look of the thumbnail. And I will see you around tomorrow. However, finished the game in one sitting. There's been like a few. Like I remember we streamed some horror games last year for like October, like Halloween-ish. And like Outlast only took me like one stream, and I think like Condemned only took me one stream. Although Condemned, I actually already knew what I was doing, but you know. But yeah, have a very pleasant evening, and like want to chat, I'll be around in Discord. But until like the next stream, have a very pleasant evening. And good night.